to your left. Here. Since the trade was made, the question has sort of centered all over the basketball world, but certainly in this city, about whether this would be a long-term commitment for you or a one-year, one and done. How do you view your time coming in here, and do you look at this as a long-term commitment?
I look at it as a day-to-day process. Like I said, my focus is on this year, this group that I have, and striving to get to a championship. We all want to win, and if you're looking in the future, you're gonna, trip over the present. So, this is what I'm focused on: is this year, tomorrow, and just keep going after that.
Josh.
Perhaps, Kawhi, you can address whether or not you want to play here and whether you think you can make a home here in Toronto.
I want to play here. As long as I have on a jersey, I want to play basketball. I came here with an open mind. I want to do great things. I'm going to make sure that, I put my all effort on the court each and every night. And, by winning games, this is how you, get star caliber players to want to come here and play.
Steve.
Kawhi. Steve Simmons.
That's Doug Smith of the Toronto Star. Kawhi, I'm just here off to your right. A lot of people up here don't know much about you. How would you describe yourself, and what would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. There's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at. There you go. Ask something.
What's good, y'all? It's King Tease. Welcome back to Throughout the Association. And Media Day is today. Training camp starts tomorrow. We getting closer and closer. I wonder if Jimmy Butler going to show up in Minnesota. But, man, round of applause for Kawhi Leonard. The man just gave one of the best finesses to a question I ever seen in my life. Kawhi Leonard may be the worst player in the NBA to have on your team, specifically around negotiation time, media time. The man, you don't know what he want, what he thinking. The man show no emotion, and he allergic to talking and smiling. They ask him, is Toronto a long-term thing, or is this just a one-year thing? And he say, it's a day-to-day process. Don't look in the future, you'll trip over the present. And then they ask him, do you want to play here? And he say, as long as I have on a jersey, I want to play basketball. What? Answer the question. Now, I think most of us got the answers we need. I don't think anybody outside of Toronto fans think Kawhi is going to stay with Toronto. Now, a lot can change between now and the next free agency, and that may be why he said it's a day-to-day process, but there was no commitment to Toronto in Kawhi's words. But I think Kawhi got something to prove this year just because we haven't seen him in so long. Is he the same as we remember? Is he better? Is he worse? We don't know. But even though I think Toronto was not smart to trade for Kawhi, for a year, they may have the best team they've ever had. They basically traded DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green to a team that was already a top 3 team in the East for the last 3 years, only losing to LeBron. This Toronto team is easily the second best team in the East to me, and they will be tough in the series. If Boston is not healthy, they will have trouble. A lot of people overlooking this Toronto team to me, but ultimately, next year, I don't know where Kawhi going to be, but I 100% believe we will be talking about how the Toronto Raptors traded the second best, arguably the best Raptor of all time, for 1 year of Kawhi Leonard. Do Kawhi remind anybody else of Kanye West? No, just me? Never mind. What you guys think about this? And doubly subscribe.